Patel, High Bailiff of Leicester, will say a few words about
Well, thank you very much and good afternoon everybody. Helen, thank you very much for inviting myself. It's certainly a pleasure to be here on this occasion. And I do understand from the information that you provided, Helen, that Evington in Bloom has developed from the success of the entries as part of the It's Your Neighbourhood competitions for the last few years, and therefore first and foremost let me congratulate all of you, and Helen, thank you very much as well, on all your previous achievements to date. The Friends of Evington certainly have put in a lot of hard work and dedication, and particularly since its first campaign in 2006, which was to provide better equipment to the local village green. And from my experience, certainly, and in Evington in particular, I know how important some of these projects are, particularly with regard to bringing communities together. And here's a fine example in this library that we have of a community working together to the betterment. And I'm delighted that Councillor Vijay is with us also as part of the launch here this afternoon. Also, I understand some of you have already started swapping plants. And that's great, I'm sure, and that will continue throughout this afternoon. But it's also important to remember how much can be achieved by working together, not only the benefits it has to the community, but also by making a ward like Evington so wonderful and flourished with the flowers. And I'm sure that experience and expertise that we have will stand in good stead, particularly with regard to the judges from the Horticultural Society in Evington. So finally, can I just once again thank everybody, Helen, all the team, Friends of Evington, the councillors, all the distinguished guests, and we've got some council officers as well. Thank you very much for your important contribution, and I hope you have a great afternoon. Thank you. Thank you.
Helen, will say a few words.
Hello everybody, I'm Helen Pettman, and this year I'm the coordinator for Evington in Bloom. But I'm also speaking on behalf of our organising group, that we've had regular meetings, and also the individuals and the other groups that have been taking part in this campaign. Thank you. We've got three aims that, and as being part of East Midlands in Bloom as well, they call them our pillars, and they are for horticultural achievement, environmental responsibility and community involvement. The way we've worked is that we've had an organising group that have met in the park, and that has included our councillors, and particularly Councillor Baljit Singh, who unfortunately isn't here today, our area park manager Steve Pelthorpe, who's there, all our gardeners most of our gardeners have come to the meetings, and there's Malcolm Toon, Diane Bell, Scott MacDonald, Harshad Purohit, Bill Woods and myself, who go to the meetings and garden around. And we've been supported by the Fate and Show Committee, Village Hall, various other groups come, and Nicole Powell, our City Warden, Jan MacDonald and others who've come along when they can to the meetings. That's the organising group. Then on board we've got various groups at the moment who are helping. We've got Village Green volunteer gardeners, we've got Evington Park volunteer gardeners, where we're working on the Burnaby Gardens, the herbaceous border and the new fruit garden. There's the Village Hall, the Youth Club, the Cedars, the Library, the Leisure Centre, Bennett's, the Co-op, and then various schools are on board, including Judge Meadow, Linden, Whitehall, Oaklands and Krishna Avanti School as well. So quite a good lot of groups now on board. I must mention again our gardeners. our main advisor gardener is Malcolm. Is he around?
He's over there.
Yes, he's been absolutely wonderful. Diane, she's around somewhere and been selling the plants, or swapping plants, I should say. The Scott, who's done lots of digging, gardening. Harshad is coming later. David and Ian have done loads, but they're not here, unfortunately. Phil's here, he's helped us. Where's Phil? Yes, and Steve Hills and Bill Woods as well, who aren't happy to be here. Now, I brought some pictures just to show you some of the things that we've been doing. Oh yes, those are the ones. Yes, those are the ones Malcolm has taken as well. The first one is showing you in the park, where that was the Burnery Gardens, where there's lots of snowdrops. That was round the mulberry tree. That's the thanks to the award grant. There's lots of crocuses round in front of the park and elsewhere as well. That's the new rose bed that's been done after the roses were transferred to make the new fruit garden. That's some of us that were gardening, and there we're actually planting some willows to make a new willow bed. And that's the finished one, and that shows you the new fruit garden in the park being done. And there's Malcolm working on the herbaceous border in the park. So that's sort of work in the park. And then I think I'll do that one next. Then we've got the library beds, the bed across by the dry cleaners, the various tubs in the village that we've got, and that's outside, about half-barrel tubs outside the co-op. These are ones that have been refurbished to look nice. That's on and these are beds on the corner of Spencefield Drive and Spencefield Lane and Merrydean Drive. And then there's some more crocuses on the village green and around, and the beds we'll be looking at on the village green. Then there was a lot of crocuses planted with ward funding on Ethel Road last year that are looking quite nice, and this new planting one along Goodwood Road that's now come into flower. That's thanks to Knighton Park and Park Services. We've got another planter that's now on Downing Drive, looking very nice, and that's another planted area on Downing Drive as well, with a wooden backdrop to enhance it. And there's a group of us that are digging out a meadow at Linden Primary School, and that shows you Biggest Hollow, where a number of volunteers have been helping groundworks with that project there. So quite a lot going on. Quite finished. I just wanted to say that alongside all the digging and gardening, we're doing some competitions. We're doing best front garden, best novice garden, best hanging basket, best container, and they're going to be judged. We hope people will be entering their front gardens and hanging baskets and things, and they'll be judged in the first week in July, and then we'll hopefully put up a display at the Village Phaeton Show on the 11th of August. There'll be a big display, and the prizes will be presented then. And I have to say many thanks to Nick Thornton, who has come and helping us as a volunteer, but he was previously Leicester in Bloom coordinator in the 1990s, and we're really grateful to have him helping us organise that aspect of it. I'd like to now do all my thank yous. Thank you very much to the library staff for hosting this event and helping with the displays. thank you generally to Park Services for wanting park users to get involved, and this goes right back to 2002 when the Friends of Evington Park first started. I'd like to thank our councillors. We've got Councillor Vijay, sorry, I forgot your name. We've got Councillor Vijay here.
I remember that.
But sorry. Councillor Singh has also been very helpful and supported us with the management side of the project. And as you know, Councillor Vijay has helped us throughout for many years, and with lots of funding as well for projects that we've been able to do. And of course there's Malcolm again, who's our ideas man, but also a man who gets on with it. So thank you.